We welcome you back to Indianapolis, where the college basketball season has come to an end and where the Wolverines of Michigan have been crowned the champions. 69-63 your final score. They said they had to hold them in that kind of a range, but still, even holding Michigan to 69 points, not enough. And Jalen Rose. Yes, hail to the victors.
Indeed.
Indeed. Had a feeling Chris Webber might chime in as well.
Respect and love for those two guys. For sure.
Without question. We welcome you back to Inside March Madness, presented by Lilly, Ernie Johnson with Bruce Pearl and Clark Kellogg, Kenny Smith, and Charles Barkley. Well, this was the way, I guess, Danny Hurley, and he said earlier, this is what we've got to do to try to hang in this game with them, but still it wasn't enough. Michigan, just too much.
UConn did everything they had to do to stay in this basketball game. Their first shot defense against Michigan was incredible. A season low on assists, a season low on field goal percentage. All the things that Michigan needed to do offensively to win the game, UConn dominated. But on the other end, Michigan controlled this game with their own defense. This is 4 straight games now that they've held their opponents to a season-low field goal percentage. They did it with size, they did it with switching, they did it with communication. You worry about what you can control. And Michigan came into this tournament knowing the only way they could lose if they didn't defend. The only team the Axel said could beat them was themselves. Yeah. And they didn't do it. They controlled the game with their defense.
Last 4 games, 36% field goals against, 32, 37, and tonight, 31%.
There are 2 things I highlighted on the stat sheet. 31% field goal defense, 25 for 28 from the foul line. That's where the game was won by the Wolverines. They had more ways to win than UConn did.
Jet, you were almost there.
I got one right. 63 points.
Yeah.
You know, they were in the range to score, but there's a couple other things that I felt noticed. UConn didn't play without fouling. So you put people on the line so many times. You know, I call it free money. You gave them free money, and Michigan cashed in on it because of their size, their strength, and their athleticism. But the one thing that really surprised me, I didn't realize how much Michigan would challenge the rim on your drives. There were multiple guys flying through the air when UConn came to the rim. And lastly, you cannot go 9 for 33. It's also because you're also a little fatigued, because you are running the shot clock down a little bit. You are running a little bit more than you typically have, and you're not as open as you were. So 9 for 33, shooting 27% from the three-point line, came from the fatigue of having to defend and then run the shot clock down as well.
Well, I don't know if it was fatigue. It's called Michigan was guarding their ass. They were all over them. Listen, the best team won. They were the best team in college. I thought Arizona was, but that Michigan team was the best team in college basketball all year. We've seen one of the great runs we've seen in a long time. And what impressed me about this game, they didn't play good. And Coach, you know this. When they won this game defensively. The best offense team in the tournament won this game on defense. They didn't play well, but their defense, and I said it at halftime, what separates this Michigan team, they can win a game defensively. Yep. That was impressive, but they were the best team in the country, and they proved it tonight.
By the way, let me point out that Werner is proud to provide custom-designed podium ladders for the net cutting celebration. Werner, the official ladder of NCAA March Madness. We were talking as this game was going on up here on the set, and we looked at it and said, if Michigan wins the game or if UConn wins the game, we said, who's going to be the MOP, the most outstanding player? Why, in your opinion, was it Elliot Cadeau?
Well, in the semifinal game, his aggressiveness was the difference from the start. In this game, he started fast, got saddled with a little foul trouble, but he made every key and big play, and he kept pressure on the opposing team with his attacks to the rim. But his timely scores, I thought tonight,
were huge because he made some buckets when Michigan really needed him to do that.
You know, so often in big games, especially football games, we judge the quarterback. And whichever team had the better quarterback oftentimes wins the big game. This is back-to-back games now where Elliot Cadeau dominated the game. He dominated Jaden Bradley. He dominated Silas Demery. Quarterbacks and point guards make a huge, huge difference.
You know what's funny, Ernie? When Elliot Cadeau was in high school, his AAU coach played for my brother, and he asked me to come watch him play. That was the same day I'm walking into the gym, and the former Tar Heel coach, Hubert Davis, walking in. And we're watching Elliot play for the first 5 minutes. He didn't score one basket. And I tell this story to the kids all the time. And he looked at me and asked me, who's the best player on the floor to you? I said, Cadeau. He says, yeah, he's making every right play. And so he controlled the pace the same way in the first game. He controlled it. He made every right play for Michigan. And the guy was offered that day without scoring a basket.
Yeah.
He never scored a basket in the first 5 minutes, and he offered him a scholarship.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the Capital One rewarding performance of this championship game. And it's the paint production of the Michigan Wolverines, a 36-22 advantage.
Sometime I would have come sometime and just threw him a little bit off balance, but Cadeau again getting to the be strong, young fella.
And
Be strong.
And let's give Yaxel a lot of credit because he clearly was out there on one leg.
He didn't force anything.
He didn't force anything. You got to give him some credit for, number one, just battling, but he did not force it. And listen, man, that was an impressive game for these kids because, like I say, they did not play well.
Yes, you know, Jackson, rest your leg and get ready for June.
Yeah,
when the draft comes,
and I tell you, man,
first round.
That defense was stifling.
It really was.
I mean, Kenny talked about fatigue. When somebody's all in your jock, for kids at home, look up jock.
A few possessions early in that second half, their only scores came when they got their own miss.
Yes.
For a few possessions early in that second half.
But to have a team this good offensively and defensively says something about Coach May, like, hey, we're going to play defense because their offense was not there tonight.
Not quite, but not what it's been like.
Yeah, but their defense, coming in averaging 90 points a game, hadn't scored below 90, and Connecticut did everything.
That was a valiant effort by the Huskies.
Get Danny Hurley, who's a great coach. They played textbook. But I think the one thing that hurt them, they played a perfect first half and was still down. And so they were playing uphill, but that defense never gave them a second to breathe.
Yeah, you know, also, Chuck, you know, 55 possessions and Michigan still wins. Typically, they in the tournament, I'm just guessing, but I would say they were probably around 70 possessions.
Oh yeah.
So all of a sudden now you have 15 less possessions.
But that's why their defense is so impressive.
Their defense did step up.
Yeah, and Chuck, they really were in their compression shorts all night long.
Jockstrap. Hey, how old are you?
I remember.
I didn't even wear jockstrap. I'm not even old enough to wear those. That is not a sight I want to remember.
The relentless pursuit is presented by Lilly. On the topic of defense by the Wolverines and rim protection, how about 42-8 during the tournament with their advantage in block shot?
Well, everybody does it. It's not just Mara. I mean, all of these guys, the guards get in there and deny shots. Give me that. Morez Johnson there.
What kind of party is it, Chuck?
It's a block party.
Who's invited?
Michigan invited everybody. They sure did.
And it winds up 69-63. Obviously, you know, late in that game, had a turnover down there, and if UConn's able to convert, suddenly it's like a 4-point game, but they couldn't, so they just never went away. It was just never comfortable.
The Huskies hung tough from start to finish, executed the game plan extremely well. Had they knocked down a few more threes, it could have been a different story. But credit to their effort, their resilience, their connectedness, and also the defensive.
There's two Cadeaus out there. There's two Elliots.
Clark, are they twins?
No, I knew there was two of them on the court at one time. No wonder they're so good.
It just seemed that way.
One plays offense, one plays defense. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a night it was, and what a championship game for Everybody thinking that Michigan was an overwhelming favorite in this thing. UConn showed its colors. UConn showed why they were in a championship game for the third time in 4 years. Michigan showed why they're the best team in college basketball.
You're right, Kelly. You're right. I knew that fight song.
Do you really?
Well, I have to have the words in front of me, Ernie. It's like karaoke.
I'm sorry I missed that one.